MMA Viking here with Haraldur Nelson. Welcome to Sweden.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it seems like we were talking to Gunnar a little bit, and you guys actually landed here in 2008 for your first fight in Sweden, but it never happened.
Well, Gunnar went over. I didn't come over. No, I didn't come over. But yeah, that fight never happened. He was supposed to fight a guy named Diego Gonzalez, something like that. And the committee thought Gunnar wasn't experienced enough, so they stopped that fight from happening.
Well, it looks like he has enough experience now to hold himself, but I guess the Swedish pro committee has been a hot topic lately. But I wanted to actually talk about Iceland MMA.
Mm-hmm.
Gunnar Nelson's a pro, and then another pro we used to hear a bit from is the Ice Viking.
Árni Isaksson.
Yeah. What's happening with him? I know he had his last fight was a loss, I think, at Cage Warriors.
Yeah.
We're going to see him back.
Well, hopefully we'll see him back. He's been concentrating on teaching now. He's actually training and teaching at our club in Mjolnir, and so he's around. But yeah, I think he wants to fight again, but he's been taking a little bit of time off, concentrate on teaching and his things.
Okay, so we might see him again, because I think we've seen in some of the background footage of all Gunny's things, you kind of see him in the background. It looks like he's in good shape, but...
yeah. Árni always stays in good shape, and he's as tough as they come. But it's just sometimes you need to take a little bit of a break from pro fighting, and he wanted a little bit of break. I think it was a good decision for him, and we'll see what he does.
Okay. And other pros in Iceland, I actually couldn't name you one, but I know there's a Shinobi MMA card that I heard there's going to be 3 Vikings on. Are those pro fights, and can you talk about the other pro fighters out of your gym and in Iceland?
Yeah, well, those the one you mentioned, this is an amateur show, so those are amateur fighters. But some of them are getting pretty close to pro level. We have a guy in Iceland, Diego Björn Valencia, who's just made his pro debut a few months ago against Conor Cook in Belfast, a local in Belfast, I think. So and he won his fight. He stepped in with a week notice. Diego did, so he's kind of like our third pro fighter. We don't have any other fighters in Iceland that fought pro. We have one guy that fought pro when Gunni made his debut in Denmark, Ingþór Örn Valdimarsson, but he just fought that one fight and hasn't fought since. So. Yeah.
Okay. And did he move to the U.S. or did he disappear from the gym, or?
Who, Ingþór?
Yeah.
No, he lives up in north part of Iceland in Akureyri, and he has his own gym there called Fenrir, and they're affiliated with us. So no, he's around. He's a tough guy. He's been competing in judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu, grappling and stuff like that. He's a black belt in judo. So yeah, he's around. He's a tough dude.
Okay. Seems like everyone in Iceland's a tough guy. How come we never see any these huge, monstrous heavyweights come from Iceland? We see them in all the tough man competitions. I just watched a documentary. It's put some of those guys in the ring.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would. Some of these guys actually come and train at our gym. They've been coming and doing some grappling a little bit, but yeah, they haven't really been moving into the MMA scene. The strongman competition is like a very traditional competition in Iceland, and we've got so many very good guys, and obviously the strongest man in the world number of times. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and they're all those guys I've met are super nice. They're such good athletes and strong guys. So I guess they're just doing their own sport, and if they wanna come to the MMA scene, contact me.